How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be discussing about question set number 45. So this is the continuation of question set number 44. So this has to be done in DDL queries. So in I will give you guys some time to read the question. So this is the first part. Just pause the video right whenever I show a part, and you can just read the question within that. So here's the first part, and here's like the second part, and here's like the third part. Oh, I think you guys have read the question. So in the 44th in question set number 44, we have created these tables: student table, subject table, and teacher table with the help of DDL queries. So now we have to write some more DDL queries to complete this. I think if you guys have read the first question, you already know that we have to create a foreign key with the help of DDL query. So it is not that hard, but yeah, you need some practice for that. Okay, so likewise in the previous video, we have to create a table called in the first question we have to create a table called teacher has subject, right? So let me copy this, put the table name here, and within brackets don't forget the semicolon, and within brackets you can first, before creating the foreign key, you should create the column. So subject ID, let me just copy this subject ID int 45. So the date length is 45. So and this should be not null. Okay, so not null. Yeah. I'm going to also create the teach ID column. So teach ID should be int, data type should be int, and the deadline should be 45, and this should be not null. And after that, you could specify the foreign keys. So first you have to write the keyword foreign key, two keywords foreign key, and select the column that the foreign key is going to be. So subject, I'm going to first make the subject ID a foreign key, and then the reference tables. So references, first you have to specify the table. So this is teach ID, right? So in teacher table teach ID, teacher ID. Okay, and then we put a comma. So same goes for the the teacher ID also. So teacher ID references. Oh no, this should be okay. Yeah, so the teacher ID, the column teacher ID uses references as uses the the references as the teacher ID of teacher table. So teacher ID is the, so teacher how do you explain this? Okay, I will explain to you on the fly. So subject table, this should be subject ID, right? Yeah. Okay, so when we look at these two tables, so teacher table, right? So teacher ID is the primary key of the teacher table, and it becomes the foreign key in teacher has subject table. So the teacher ID becomes the foreign key in teacher has subject table. So references meaning that what table, the what in which table, in which column, in which table and which column does this refer to. So let me copy this, and hopefully you got that. So let me copy this and paste it here and run this. Okay, so there is an error here. Line 4. Subject ID. Okay, I think let me copy this. See, still you get the error, right? So this is, yeah, okay, let me find this error real quick. Okay, I will get back to you once I fixed up this error. Oh yeah, I need to put brackets here. So let me put bracket here and then run this. Copy this, and yeah, so this has been executed successfully. So if you refresh here, teacher has subject, right? So this, if you go to design table and could see like there you go. So the foreign key has been created successfully, and yeah, so even if there is a small mistake, the query won't run. So teacher has subject, right? So the first question is done. Now we have to answer the second question. So now we have to change the what do you call teacher has subject table. We have to change that. We have to insert like a new column named ID as the primary key of that table. So I think it is mentioned. It mentioned that it is mentioned that this should auto increment. So automatically this becomes like the entire type only the type integer is auto incrementing. So I'm going to add alter table, since we are altering this since we are changing this teacher has subject table. So teacher has subject. So I'm going to add ID as an integer, not null. Since we are not accepting any null values, we could keep this as not null, and then auto increment. So increment. Okay. I wondered why this isn't highlighted. So okay. Now this primary. This should be the primary key, right? So yeah. We copy this and paste it here. Run this. Okay. So this has been executed successfully. Thank God. So if we refresh this becomes the primary key of this table. So we go to design and see This is the primary key. And yeah, so I have answered the second question successfully. So the third and fourth questions are similar to the first and the second questions. So let's create, let's write a query for that. So create table, table name is student has subject, right? And within brackets you can specify the column names. So subject id, subject id, int, data length is 45, this should be not null, this should, no, sorry, wrong habit. So yeah, and the second column is subject id, int 45, not null, and then and then now we have to specify which columns become the foreign key. So both of these columns become the foreign key. Oh. So one is subject id, the other one is student id. So my mistake there. So back to foreign, creating foreign keys. So type in the keyword foreign key within brackets. That's why that's where I did it got an error in the first attempt. So the column that becomes the foreign key is subject id, and the reference table and columns are, so references it is subject, it is from subject table I think. So subject and subject id, right? Yeah, let me, okay, you can't copy this subject id, no worries. Okay, so the second one is foreign key. Okay, why is in this? Okay, my bad, I and E got mixed up. So student id means student id, right? Yeah, so the reference table for that is student table, student id. Okay, me this here, and hopefully this runs without any errors. Yeah, so this query has been executed successfully. So if you refresh this, the table student has subject has been created. So you go to foreign keys, you could see the foreign keys has been created successfully. Nice. Now we have to, I think I have answered that question. Now we have to answer the fourth question. So fourth question needs says that it needs the student has subjects, so student has subject table needs a primary key. So primary key is id, right? Yeah, primary key's name is id, so it should auto increment. So we are changing the table by all table keywords. So all the table that we are going to change is student has subject, student has subject, and we are going to add id column. This should be data type is auto, since this question has specified this column should auto increment, the data type automatically becomes int. So int not null and auto increment, and this should be a primary key. And if we run this, Hopefully we don't get any errors. Okay, you got no errors, so fantastic. Okay, yeah, so the column has been created successfully. If you go to design table, and you could see this uh, column has become the primary key of this student has subject table. Okay, so yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. So hope to see you again next time. So if you got any if you got any knowledge from this video, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.